And we're back on the air. How you doing? My name's Dan Harper. I'm the State Legislative Coordinator for Abate, Illinois.
My name is Patrick Jones, and I'm not the State Legislative Coordinator for Abate, Illinois. Not drunk.
Since when?
Well, 5 this morning.
Okay.
Anyways, welcome to one of our last shows left this season. And when we last left you, Diane was here, and she did a pretty damn good job. So tonight, I have the guy here who's going to help me rip every politician that's running for anything. Okay? Coming up in March. March, correct?
March.
We got gubernatorial, senatorial, repomatorial.
No senators, I believe, are running this time.
Okay. Reps.
U.S. Congress.
Okay. Congress.
Half of the state legislature and half are in all state representatives.
Now, wait, locally, do we have, are the commissioners' terms up now? I know board president,
I know the
Fioretti.
Cook County Board
he
President
filed.
is up. I'm not sure as far as the Cook County Commissioners.
Uncle Todd dropped out.
Yes.
Okay, Todd, we thought you had a chance. We were gonna throw all of our might behind you, and you dropped out on us. But the plum job they're gonna give you for dropping out in the Water Reclamation District, we'll take care of that, I'm pretty sure. Was that a slap?
Maybe.
Or truth? Truth or a slap?
It's actually up to the people out there whether he gets in or not.
He puts his name out, okay, and says, I'm running for board president because when I was circulating petitions for for Water Reclamation District, everybody was asking me, why am I not running for county board president? So now I'm running for county board president. And couldn't get the signatures.
Guess not.
And then, instead of staying in and fighting to stay in, we're just going to stay with this Water Commission,
Yes, Water Reclamation.
MWRD. So now, I'm guaranteeing you, he works for the Metropolitan Water Reclamation District within the next 5 months. Guaranteeing it.
No, I'm sure he'll be on the board.
Yes,
Yeah.
same thing.
Well, he has to get elected by the people, though. I know, it's Chicago.
Okay, so.
But that's actually a countywide office.
I know, but we're still on the same page there. So countywide, what do we got really running?
I don't think we have anybody running countywide.
Are the commissioners running this time? If anybody knows, you can give us a call at 312-738-1060. I told you we're going to talk politics on this show tonight, and that's what we're going to do. I voted for Omari in the last election, lost. He lost, Rauner won. Omari, you got to get more people to vote for you, plain and simple. So, now let's talk about Fioretti.
Okay.
Nice guy, good guy, met him a number of times.
Former alderman.
Former alderman. Is he, what ward was he? First ward?
Second ward.
Second
That's
ward.
the guy Steve ran against.
Steve, you didn't do too good against him, did you? Anyway, Fioretti, nice guy. I think he'd make a good board president. I don't know about anybody else. I don't know what his qualifications would be as a board president. I know as an alderman, he did a lot of good. Okay, people loved him. They'd continue to vote him in. Right? So far, nobody said that he harassed him or raped him. Okay? So he's got that going for him. There's going to be a lot of politicians dropping out of races, I think.
Well, coming to that part, State Senator Ira Silverstein has 4 primary opponents. As you know, he was accused by one of the lobbyists.
Really?
Yes.
Was it Todd? Did he
No.
rape Todd?
No, it was a female lobbyist.
Sorry, Todd. I thought it was you. I love you, Todd. I wouldn't harass you or anything, but, you know, Ira rapes you. I'm going to have some words with him. I hear banjos. So, now, oh, crap. Who just stepped down today? Crap. Come on, Detroit.
Oh, John Conyers.
Okay, Conyers. Okay. You said, no, I didn't do anything. I made a $27,000 settlement with the person. I'm not leaving office, but today I'm retiring.
Yes.
I'm stepping down.
And he's giving it to his son.
And I want my son to rule the dynasty that I created. Really, Conyers? That ain't going to work. And now, Ives, let's get to Ives, because I've been dying to get to this. So, I watch the news a lot. I watch all of that political stuff that you kind of force me into watching constantly, and I'm pretty good at it. You know, I've worked in the arena a little bit. Ives, out of nowhere. Oh, everybody told me that I've got to be the candidate. Why? What are your qualifications to run the state? What was she? State rep? What did you do as a state rep? We could pull up your record, Miss Ives. What's her first name?
Jeannie.
Jeannie Ives? You're not too bad looking either. I mean, I don't know if I want you to be the governor based on looks, but when...
State, okay,
Go ahead.
I'm looking here, but I don't know if,
While he's doing that, Representative Ives, let me get back to you.
okay,
So far, I've only seen you from behind the podium, okay? So I don't know what you look like outside of the podium, okay? So I would base my vote on your total appearance, I think. Either way, I'm voting for Rauner, so. Is that a secret? No, not a surprise. Because the Chicago chapter of Abate of Illinois is Bruce Rauner's chapter that he belongs to. Bruce Rauner, big Abate member, takes care of his people in Abate, and we vote for him. We can support him as a chapter because he's our chapter member, just like we supported Diane and endorsed Diane. The state of Abate actually endorsed her formally, so that was a cool thing, and that was a county race. So what do you have for us?
well, according to the Illinois Board of Elections, it's only statewide executive offices,
Okay,
representative in Congress,
okay.
state central committeeman,
So Durbin's up?
no,
Or, no, he's a state
Congress,
senator.
he's senator. State representatives and state senators, regional superintendent of schools, I believe, judge appellate, judge Cook County Circuit and Sub-Circuit, and downstate judges.
Okay, so reps and senators are up
So
then.
I don't think I'm trying to figure it out, but I'm looking and I don't think the Cook County Board President is up.
Well, then why would he file for Cook County Board President?
I'm not sure.
If anybody knows the answer to our questions tonight about the race for Cook County Board President, please call us right now. Right now, it's 312-738-1060. I will go to the Bozo Pewter and look it up there while he's getting ready to tell you what's going on here. Now, take it away,
Well,
Dan.
hang on, I've got Cook County Board of Elections here.
Uh-oh, now he's got it.
Candidates for elective office. All here it says, signatures requirements for March 2018 gubernatorial primate.
I think we should just go back to the picture of Oscar, leave it on the TV for the rest of the night and just go home.
That sounds good to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so, elections. Yep, it brought up something porno when I typed it
Yeah.
in. Let's see. Illinois elections.
Well, it says here, Cook County Board Elections 2018.
Yes, I do know how to type, so, elections, Cook County Clerk's Office. Do you want the results? I want to register, find out who my elected officials are. Nope, register to vote, blah, blah, blah. It does not tell you anything in this.
Candidates and elected officials.
Here we go. So, Tuesday, September 5th, first day for filing. Last day, Illinois' declaration of intent to be a write-in candidate is January 18th. And here, Diane Shapiro says, Cook County Board President. Diane, if you got all this information, call us on the damn phone. Cook County Board President is up for next year. 2 Republicans are circulating petitions now to be submitted. Who are these Republicans that are circulating petitions? So, running for office starter kit? Do you want one?
No,
Why? What do you do all day? You do nothing.
I work harder.
Oh, Jesus.
I work
Oh,
harder.
gee, or
So anyway,
as our brothers to the south say, Jesus.
so, what do you want to talk about?
Well, I
I
was
know-
talking about Fioretti.
Yeah,
What do you think would qualify him to be a county board president? I mean, you're closer to the first ward than I ever was.
Second ward.
Second ward, whatever it is.
Well, I mean,
Other than he's
when
got
he was
great hair.
Well, when he was in city council, he was one of the people that actually stood up to Rahm Emanuel.
Really?
Yes.
Then why don't he run for mayor?
I don't know.
I don't think he's got the juice to become mayor. I really don't.
No.
County board president, a little bit different. I
Well-
can see him running for that.
And a lot of people are running because of the soda tax. Oh, speaking of which,
You got charged tax
the
for
head,
soda.
the head judge of the Cook County Circuit Court, Tim Evans, former alderman,
The honorable.
the honorable, filed a lawsuit
I seen that.
in Cook County. And it was ruled today that there's a stay, that they cannot fire or lay off, excuse me,
All the
anyone,
employees,
any of
right.
the employees in the court.
Not a bad thing.
No,
You know, when you're the judge, you're the judge, man.
yeah, so,
So, let's see. Charlie sent us something. It says here. Good typing, yeah, blah, blah. Something that I really can't read. Okay, chief complaint, patents really good. Something about bowel movements.
okay.
Okay, so we can't read that one on the air because that's full of crap. Oh, that was from Dirty. Dirty, why you send me stuff?
So, who else you want to talk about?
Let's see. Well, I wanted to talk a little bit about Ives.
Okay.
I don't know the woman. I don't know. I'm pretty sure you've dealt with her in the course of your
Yes,
dealings.
she actually was graded as a state rep by Abate. I believe she was a B, maybe an A
Okay,
candidate.
Jeannie Ives.
Yeah,
Okay, faces uphill fight if she challenges Radner. That blah blah blah.
yeah.
I don't care about that. I'm trying to look at her career. Okay, but everything, here's what Capital Facts has to say. And I got it. I'm gonna Wikipedia her ass, or Wikipedia her. So, Capital Facts says Jeannie Ives, Republican of Wheaton, just filed paperwork to create a new campaign committee called Ives for Life. She has about $268,000 in the bank. His pocket change has just outmatched you. Okay. Meanwhile, Mark Maxwell tried to ask Ives last night about this comment. Oh, wait. Here's a comment from Miss Ives. Gays who seek to marry are trying to weasel their way into acceptability so that they can start to push their agenda down into the schools, because this gives them some sort of legitimacy, she said, adding that a child being raised by a gay couple is an object of desire. Has she said that?
What?
That's what she said. That's her, and her response to that was, oh, I'm not gonna read the whole transcript. She said that.
Home to
Wow.
Carriage Crossing Senior Living, where your family, our senior...
All right, we're not gonna play that.
Okay,
But anyways, she assumed office in 2013. She's right now, I believe, 53 years old. She was born in 64.
she's a graduate of West Point Military Academy with a bachelor's degree in
I'm
economics.
just looking at that. Yeah, absolutely.
She's a veteran officer in the United States Army, where she served as a platoon leader and headquarters detachment commander for transportation units in Germany and an ROTC instructor at Wheaton College.
So she was
Formerly served as councilwoman at large for the city of Wheaton. She and her husband are the proud parents of 5 children. She is on appropriations, elementary and secondary education, community college access and affordability, elementary second ed, licensing administration, government transparency. She's a Republican spokesperson, healthcare licenses, Labor and Commerce Committee, Republican spokesperson, Mass Transit, Republican spokesperson, Personal and Pensions, Workers' Compensation, Subcommittee, Workforce Reconciliation Subcommittee.
not bad. Not a bad resume.
No.
But does that mean you could run a state? No. Will she be able to slap Madigan around like the governor does? I mean, they slap back and forth pretty hard these days. for the last couple of days, they've been taking some good whacks, I gotta tell you.
Yeah.
You know, and with Rauner saying that, I wish I was the head of of Illinois, you know? What are you gonna do? Mike, it's time to go, man. So, she was born in South Dakota. How do you like that? 42nd District. Where does the 42nd District
Wheaton.
cover? Only Wheaton?
Well, it's Wheaton out that way.
Let's see. Come on, Wikipedia. I don't care about the House of Representatives. Anyways, not a bad resume, to be honest with you.
No.
So, can you run a state? You can run a platoon because they don't have no choice. They can't tell you, no, we don't want to run today. Like, we can tell you, no, we don't want that tax force on us. No, we don't want this in our schools. Okay? A platoon, you tell them, run, they run. Jump in a lake, they jump in a lake. You tell them, do whatever you want to tell them to do, and that's what they will do because they have to follow orders. Your constituents don't follow orders. I mean, we seen that in the county board, didn't we? Soda pop,
Yes.
soda pop, soda pop. Is it soda or pop? Or is it sugary drink tax? Is it soda, pop, or a drink?
I don't know.
I don't know. Have you been looking at your receipts? Have you? Have you bought anything? I looked at my receipt. I stopped at McDonald's today. Big Mac. Oh man, it was good. Not like Mike and Terry. They had the Big Mac made with the quarter-pound burgers. Oh man, that looks so good. I'm getting one of those. I need it. Okay. Who next? Who are we gonna beat up next?
I don't know.
Well, we beat the shit out of Madigan too many times already. We could beat up on him if you want.
It's up to you. I mean, it is what it is. We live in Illinois.
I know.
There are a lot of open seats. State Senator Sam McCann, who's down Springfield area, down south of that, announced the other day, that he's retiring after his term is up in 2019.
Really?
Yes.
Now Sam and Bruce, they don't get along
They
together.
don't get along at all.
You were there when
He
I
said-
had them in the same room,
He
right?
said it's because they are, the Republican Party, he feels that the Republican Party in Illinois is not the Republican Party, period.
Really?
So, yes,
That's a pretty bold statement.
yes.
But they did say hi to each other in passing that night, that fateful night. What are you gonna do? Who else we got running that we like or don't like?
Well, I mean, we can go down the list. I mean, Abate of Illinois has not endorsed anyone yet.
Nope. The grading session is coming up. I know that. March 20th. Don't forget, get registered to vote before, I think, when's the deadline to vote? Do we know? Is it like a week before the election, or they got that new thing to walk up, register, and vote? Was that a thing they tried?
I think they can still do that,
Really, walk up, register, and vote.
yes.
You gotta have some hell of a credentials when you walk up there, driver's license and everything else. Better have your underwear size and every other damn thing. Let's see, Wikipedia elections. Governor, lieutenant governor, attorney general. Oh, let's talk about Lisa Madigan,
Well, she dropped out.
not running,
No.
okay? Did she harass somebody? Now she's not running. We're getting a lot of harassment complaints lately. Let's see, who else is not running? Jesse White says he is running. How many terms has Jesse White been in? Anybody know? Give us a call. Let's see, we should Wikipedia him. Secretary of State
Well,
Jesse White.
We do have Howard Bookins Jr. running against Bobby Rush in the 1st Congressional District.
Okay. Jesse White, in office, January 3rd, 1993.
We have Louis Marcus
As
running
Recorder of
against
Deeds.
Robin Kelly in the 2nd Congressional District.
And where's that at?
That's south of Chicago.
So South Suburban should get on that. Oh, Jesse White has some military service too. 1957 to 59. 101st Airborne Division. Jesse, go Jesse. Very nice. He was born in Alton, Illinois. You know what's down there? That barbecue place that I can never get in because they're always out of food.
And speaking of retiring, Congressman Luis Gutierrez
Yes. Oh,
has Richard Gonzalez, Sale Flores, Raymond Lopez, Jesus Chuy Garcia, and let me see if there's anybody else.
was there like a Rojas or somebody running against him?
Um,
And what is our guy Alex Acevedo running for?
I
Or
have
did you
no
see
idea.
that?
I did not see that.
He threw his hat in for something.
Proco
crap.
Joe Marino,
Proco
Carlos Ramirez Rosa, Nelly Vasquez Roland are all running for that. Mike Quigley in the 5th has a challenger.
Really?
Benjamin Thomas Wolf. And Stephen J. Schwartzberg. And Samina Mustafa. So,
Oh, I guess, let's see, Alderman Danny Solis said Thursday that failed legislative candidate Alex Acevedo called to apologize for a profanity-laden voicemail. The alderman said.
that's
he
a
believed it was
long time ago.
Yeah, I'm
That's,
reading that.
yeah, but read the
I'm,
date.
I'm trying to find the date, it's not on here.
Yeah, it is. It's got to be there somewhere. But that's from last year. That's when he lost the.
And we met him, we had a nice party with him. He seemed like a decent kid to me.
In the 6th district, we have Amanda Holland, Becky Anderson Wilkins, Jennifer Zordani, Sean Caston, Ryan Huffman, Carol Cheney are all running.
So, now, Luis Gutierrez,
Yes.
not running. He fought for everybody's rights. That man went to jail more times than I can even count. Every time I see him, he was being hauled off to jail for something. But, let me tell you something. He may not be a big guy. He's short because I golfed with him. I golfed with him a few times, and that man could drive a ball like it's nobody's business. Indian Boundary Golf Course, used to see him there all the time. Nice guy. The very first time we ever met him was back in the 90s. I was working for Ted Lekowitz at the time. And Ted says, we got a guy that we got to help get elected. And I go, everybody's like, yeah, okay, whatever. We got him in. He got elected. And he did it. He moved himself up, you know, from alderman. He bounced his way all the way up. He's always in the news for something. Now, he says he's going to Puerto Rico and he's going to make sure things get done out in Puerto Rico. Can't blame him.
Nope.
So,
Our good friend Omar Aquino is running unopposed in the 2nd Democratic Senate seat. We talked about Silverstein in the 8th. Nobody's running against John Cullerton, too.
I thought Cullerton said he was stepping down.
No. That was because what happened was he was hoping that leadership would figure out who they wanted. Ira Silverstein, our good friend Tony Munoz, and Don Harmon were all vying, and instead of trying to work and get stuff done, they were working to get their people in line to vote them in as Senate president.
But didn't Don Harmon say that he was stepping down too and he wasn't going to run for election like 2 years ago? I believe I'm correct on that one.
I'm not sure.
So if you guys are not going to run, don't run. Get out. Get out while the getting's good. You know, pick your kid to be your, replacement.
Well, yeah, that's what John Connors in Michigan did.
Exactly.
He retired today and gave the seat to his son.
How do you do that?
Has to be
Is it
with
civil service?
It has to be with the permission of the governor of the state, I would think.
Yeah, but are they civil service? Because really, you know what civil service
I
was
know,
back then,
yes,
right?
yes.
You left your job, here, my son's taking my job, and you walked out. Your son left his job, here, my son's taking my job.
Well, I mean,
That was civil service.
And that's part of the problem, that you have these political dynasties, the Dailies, you know, you have, you know, Mike Madigan with
Yeah, you
Lisa
can put Madigan in.
You can put that in. You can
The Burks.
The Burks.
Verdoliak was a man of his own.
Yes.
That's all I got to say about him.
And then I'm trying to think who else. And then of course, you know, you have
Stroger.
Stroger.
Okay.
And I mean, it's not the names we've named of Democrats because it's up here in Chicago and we know that.
Right.
I'm sure.
And what about
stuff-
Kennedy?
Oh no, I got a better one than
Go
that.
ahead.
Okay. Ray LaHood.
Yes, I
Secretary of
recall. Yes, I
Transportation.
recall.
So I got to throw a Republican in. So his son Darren is now in that congressional seat.
But he's doing a great
He's
job,
doing a great job.
and he's a good friend.
Yes.
But what about the Kennedys now? All of a sudden, Chris Kennedy says, I want to be the governor. Why? Why do you want to be governor? Every time one of your family gets elected, they get shot, Chris.
No, they don't.
Okay? Sure they do.
His Uncle Teddy didn't.
That's because he killed a woman in the lake with his car. It's true.
Read your text.
I mean, okay, what do we got here? Leon says, fun fact, this day in 1933, Prohibition ended. Really, Leon? Go back to bed. What's wrong with you? Right away, all you can think about is drinking. I love him. Love you dearly. Go back to bed. Wait, where were we? Chris Kennedy. Okay? What makes him think he can be the governor?
Well, he did manage the merchandise mart.
Big deal. It's a merchandise mart.
Well, that's a lot of revenue and stuff that, you know, you can bring, you can use your connections there to bring businesses into Illinois.
Again, big deal. I don't see it. J.B. Pritzker. You know what he's running for?
Never heard of him.
What's he running for? Tell me. And then I'll tell you if you're right. Go ahead. No, tell
I'm
me.
not going to bite.
No, tell me what he's running for.
No, we're out of time.
No, we're not out of time.
Next-
Tell me what Pritzker's running for so I can tell you what he's running for.
Governor.
He's not running for governor. He's running for president. Every one of his damn commercials, all he can talk about is Trump, 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 Trump. We ain't wrapping up. No, we're going on. We're going to do a marathon here. And then we're going to start, call in and give us your contributions for CAN TV. Because Omari needs a new pair of shoes. J.B. Pritzker,
That's-
he's running for president.
Can
That's
TV,
Leon.
don't talk about money.
No, that's Leon saying,
It's Can
I'm
TV,
already
it says
drunk,
don't
damn
talk
you.
about money. No
not
no solicitation
Give Omari
or
a
asking
pair
for
of Nikes,
donations.
some Air Jordans.
No asking to buy tickets for Omari.
Oh, damn. Anyways, J.B. Pritzker running for president. He don't care about Illinois. And guess what? Another guy with pockets, but they're not as deep as the current governors. So, from all of us tonight, I hope you enjoyed our political forum, and we'll see you next week.